This video is going to be my family's review of the LEGO Brickfest live tour that's going around the country. And more importantly, it's going to give you an idea of whether or not you should pay for the upgraded VIP experience. If you're not familiar with Brickfest, it's advertised as the #1 attended family event for LEGO brick fans. With each event, they advertise being able to interact and walk around and get your picture taken with life-size models made from tens of thousands of LEGO bricks. They have several different hands-on activities, which I'll get to in more details in a minute. They also advertise as having real LEGO Masters that are included on the LEGO Masters TV show, along with interactive meet and greets with some of your favorite pop culture icons. Although honestly, if you're looking for Disney level character interactions, you're better off going to Disney World, because it looks here like Emperor Palpatine got some mighty fine moisturizing lotion for his hands here. I don't think that's what Palpatine's hands actually look like in the movies. Nevertheless, it's good enough for your kids, and more importantly, they have a giant brick pit that your kids will get to jump in and play around with. Although I'm pretty sure it's a giant petri dish, and I bet you can do some really gnarly infectious disease experiments with it. Let me explain some of the exhibits that your kids will be able to interact with, and then I'll get to the VIP experience. One exhibit they have is the Glow Zone. My son really liked this. It's basically glow in the dark, or at least black light sensitive Legos that they can build any kind of structure they want, and when they're done, take it to the black light wall and see it light up or fluoresce next to other people's creations. They had several different interactive tables to spread the love. My son really enjoyed these because I don't think he's really ever interacted with glow in the dark Legos before, so he had a lot of fun building several different structures, going back and forth and watching them glow under the black light. The most fun my son had was building his own race car and racing it with other people. The employees at the exhibit will essentially give you a base for the car, and then you can spend the next few moments building whatever kind of car you'd like, designing it however you want to. Fair warning though, do not build the car that I built. Not only did it not finish the race, it took a right turn right at the end and decided to go off and do something completely different. But all in all, the races are a lot of fun. In addition to the Glow Zone and the Derby races, they have a mosaic gallery, graffiti walls that you can interact with, floor murals. The life-size Lego structures were pretty cool to look at, and they're definitely worth getting your picture taken with them. They of course are going to have their very own pop-up Lego store, which sells tons of different Lego builds. But if you purchase items there, and I'm not against it, but they don't ask you about your rewards number or email address, so if you do purchase there, you're not going to get the points that will help you save on future purchases. So the reality is, if you see something you like, I would just go to the legostore.com, purchase it there so you can accumulate your rewards and use those rewards for discounts at a later time. Now let's get to the VIP experience. Online, when you're purchasing your ticket, you have your base experience price and your VIP experience price. The VIP experience is advertised as including your own special unique build that you get to take home with you, a lanyard, and a special unique pin. Honestly, on the surface, it doesn't really sound like it's worth it, but we gave it a shot. I will have to say, from a true VIP experience, I was expecting something a little bit more. Considering we have a VIP ticket, we go in the same door as everybody else, we stand in the same line for entry as everybody else, and the VIP lanyard that you get when you enter the space is nice. It's a hard plastic, but you're not going to be keeping this thing or using it anywhere outside of the Build Fest, so that's not really boosting the value of the VIP experience. Next up, let's talk about the special build that you get to participate in and take home. And that's the key feature here, because nothing that you build in the Build Fest you actually be able to leave with. All the Legos that are out to play with have to stay. So if you want to build something and take it home, it has to be in this VIP experience, and it has to be what they allow you to build. Now, going in is where you got the VIP pin that's also advertised as part of the upgrade feature. For making the video review at this point, I was planning on holding up the pin to show you what it's all about, but the reality is I'm pretty sure I already lost it. Let's talk about the actual build. You get this miniature figurine, and I certainly don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but it was miniature. It was small. It only took about 4 steps to complete, and when we went in, they actually said they didn't have the colors of the pieces that actually corresponded on the instruction sheet. So they basically said, just find any color that will work and it will be fine. In the end, you get to build this little robot. It was a little bit smaller than my thumb. It was fun to build. It was cute. If I'm being honest, I was a little disappointed. But the one thing that is important, and I did find out, is the reason my wife and I got the VIP experience along with my son, I didn't want to have to send my son off into a VIP experience that I didn't have access to, so I couldn't be with him. So we ended up buying the experience just to ensure that we could all be together. I did ask an employee, if my wife and I had not bought the VIP experience, could we still enter in the curtained off VIP build area with my son? And they said yes. We would just have to resist the urge of doing the special build. So if you want to save a lot of money and you want your kid to have the best experience, get him the VIP upgrade, and buy you or your wife or whoever's not totally interested the general admission package, and you can go along with any of your kids, and you'll save a lot of money that way. So in the end, my wife and I talked about it. We were a little underwhelmed. However, my son had a great time. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be a waste of your money. I feel pretty confident your kids are going to enjoy it. And if you do the money saving tactic that I just recommended, it's a way more justifiable cost on the wallet. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time.